Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
I definitely can be mean. I definitely can mean. Communication. Well, the problem is like, what if the person that you communicate with doesn't, like, you don't communicate well? Like, that's just it. Like, if you can't, like for me, the person that I was with would think that I was attacking him if I tried to communicate, right? And he would base it on my 21-year-old self arguments with him. And he never saw my adult self, who's now 31, trying to have conversations with him. And he was stuck in this past idea of me. And that's when I realized, like, oh shit, this is not good for both of us, because you can't get past, once you hit a certain point in a relationship and you've done so many things, it's better to break than to try and keep mending, because you can only mend so much before it just falls apart.
Yeah, I would have said to you, like, once you pass that threshold of like fully fucking somebody up, whether you've like had a physical altercation or you just said the worst shit in the world, or you've left them somewhere or cheated on them or any of that stuff, it's really hard to come back. In fact, it really doesn't ever come back. Mm-hmm. And so if you want to get back with them, it's almost better just to break up for like a couple years and then
go back, try again.
Yeah, because it's just all you're gonna do is just have those resentments. And they just, now, if you have kids, it's a little different because you have the kid that's bonding you. Mm-hmm. But if you don't, like, it's almost impossible, I think.
I've been trapped in my own life for the past 4 decades. It's not ideal. Well, yeah, it's life. Living is a struggle, but pain is gain, bro. Pain is gain. That makes sense because your memory smooths over those years and you forget about the bad parts. That's true. Cheating is unforgivable. I have a problem. I'm a forgiver. I've forgiven a lot of people that have cheated on me.
I don't think that's a problem.
I have, like, ironically, I'm a mean person when I feel I've been hurt. Ironically, but I'm the quickest person to forgive, to be honest. And I have no problem dropping it. Like, even with friends, like when I've called them after we've had our fights and been like, let's just squash it. And I have no problem admitting if I'm in the wrong and then like moving past it. So I think it's one of the only good qualities I have. And I think that's just
one of your only good qualities.
Yeah. Because I'm very aggressive, you know? I'm very aggressive when it comes to dating.
I'd say you, just knowing you, I got to know you a lot this year. I think you're a very complex woman.
Yeah.
But you're also very simple in a lot of ways. So, you know.
I'm like an ogre. I'm like onions. I have layers.
Yeah, a lot of layers. A lot of layers.
Yeah. I think I'm going to be single forever, guys. I'm going to just move to Disneyland or Disney World and I'll just go hang out with the mouse all the time. Thank you for the posture check. What's good bar talk? Ooh, that's a great question.
Good bar talk. Wow.
I mean, fuck. I wish it was still politics, but everyone's a bitch nowadays. But I would say like that.
And you can't really talk about sex too much, or else they think you're gonna like get me too. Right?
Yeah. I would say good bar talk is like, you know, like I would say find stuff that's happening in the world that's good and positive, and stuff that interests you in the world that's good and positive, and start talking about that. Like, for instance, like I love space. I love, I love the idea of going to outer space. So like if a guy came up and started talking to me and was like, oh, did you hear about the SpaceX launch, blah, blah, blah. And it's kind of current news at the same time. Then you can start talking on that. Or like, you know, I'm very passionate about recycling and helping the planet. So there's a boat that they've found and used that runs off solar energy and collects garbage. And I would literally start a conversation on that as well. So I think like finding stuff that you like that are also like kind of current things globally, and using those as tools to start a conversation would be good. But
also,
what do you think?
People watching.
People watching.
You
just come up to next to a girl and you're like, oh my God, look at that fucking guy.
That works sometimes. I don't know. I mean,
guys are very forceful with me at bars. Like if I go to a bar, they'll just like buy me a drink and just be like, but like the other hand is like I'm easy to make out with people and give blowjobs. So I feel like.
I mean, the Joey Diaz. You see what Joey Diaz said on TikTok?
No.
He goes, okay, I tell you. I can't do his voice, but he's like, this is what I do. I go up to the girl. I say, hey, I got a bag of blow and a Quaalude. Let's go upstairs. We'll eat your pussy and we'll have a good time. and then turn around and walk off. And you said like 8 out of 10 times. He said if they were talking to another guy, he'd just be sitting there like a jack off.
Oh my God, I love that. That's hysterical. What a time to walk in. What's up, Chaos? Tudo bem, Brazil? I had a long conversation with an Iranian stripper out of nowhere at a club during the protests in December. I love that. I fucking love that. Advice for you. Go for the ones not approaching you or bothering you, but recognize you. Yeah, that's the problem. Everyone recognizes me and like, I actually do want to go on dates. My back is broken, so that kind of sucks, but I do want to go on dates with guys because even if I'm not looking to have a relationship, going on dates is like an ego boost. So it really makes me feel comfortable and makes me happy. But it's really hard to find guys. I don't know. I guess I'll just go to bookstores again. You can get girls with blowy and loose. No, that's what Joey Diaz is saying. But if they aren't approaching you or something, or simping or drooling, they might be interested but not wanting to bother you. Or they're axe murderers. Yeah, that's true. I've also had guys follow me like around like a store or something and creep me out. So I should be the power move. No, but I also am the power move. Normally I do go up to guys. Like I go up to guys too. But I always go up to them and I'm like, do you want a blowjob? So that kind of.
Really?
Yeah, I do that.
You say that to guys?
Yeah, because sometimes I want content and sometimes it's just like giving blowies. So I'll be like, do you want a blowjob? And then give a guy a blowy and then.
But what if they're bad at filming it?
I'll hold it.
Oh,
Yeah. It's good content. That's where most of my content came from back in the day. Just giving free blowies in the bathroom. Open with something less aggressive. Yeah, see, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to open up with less aggressive, Like, that's my problem. That's definitely my problem. Like, hi, do you want a handshake?
Or a hand job.
Or a hand job. That's less aggressive. I normally open up like this. I normally don't open up like this, but you seem like someone I can open up to. I love that. You're not dramatic. My love for metal comes from a personal place. There are times growing up where I thought about suicide due to my abusive stepfather, but heavy metal and bands like Slipknot really saved me from that. I'm just not going to give that up for any girl, no matter how pretty she is. Good, don't. You should never give up parts of you.
And remember, your name's Savage.
Yeah, your name is Savage. Yeah. Let's see. I've been stuck shuffling between boyfriend mode and single mode. Regarding my mental state, struggling with my loss, and I just have days where I don't want to deal with it at all. Yeah, so then you're not ready to date. You have to date yourself still,